Agile leadership, and we've learned now about being a situational and flexible leader. Are there other attributes we should be looking for?
Well, one of the things that I think is such a complex thought, complexity is one of them, is being able to handle and deal with complex situations, but also ambiguity tolerance. And I've seen so many different examples of ambiguity tolerance, but to bring it back, and I guess my own little personal case studies, when I started at Axis, I started as the sales director, and within a very short period of time, I think it was 3 days, the CEO who was supposed to mentor me into the role of being CEO left. And I was sitting in a situation where I could see that things were not really moving forward. So I would go to a debtors meeting one Monday, and the following Monday the same debtors meeting would take place, and we'd be talking about the same clients, and people would say, well, I didn't really have time to phone them, or nothing happened here. There didn't seem to be clear policies. And I just sat down and thought, I have to create something that I'm able to align myself with. So the very first thing was I put together and started putting together the policies and procedures for the company. And then I started looking at saying, out of every meeting, we have to have an action. If I'm sitting in a meeting and there's no action coming out of it, why am I in the meeting? And I think that's something we've done at Axis ever since then. And what they told me when they appointed me as CEO was that they saw that what I was doing was deliberately moving things forward in what they saw as quite a chaotic, and this is the holding company, quite a chaotic situation. I brought some calmness into it. Now, it's often easier to do that when you're coming in from the outside.
Yes.
It's quite difficult to do that when you're inside. So for me, one of the big things about an agile leader is to be constantly reassessing and reevaluating and looking at your business from the outside in.
Yes.
We've been lucky in some ways, I think. We've been sold and been part of mergers and acquisitions 3 times in the last 8 years, which has made us quite, I think, objective about the way Axis is seen from the outside. We've had to be. It's still our baby, but we've seen it from the outside. And I think as an agile leader, you need to have those kind of things in place all of the time. You need to be able to move quickly, but keep stability going at the same time. So it's that combination, I think, that's really important for an agile leader.